Today's book is Tom's Tale by Linda Jennings and it's illustrated by Tim Warnes. He drew the pictures. Tom's Tale. Tom's tail was a curly like a rolled up rubber band. It was very neat little tail for a piglet, but Tom thought it looked very silly. In all other ways, Tom was a proper pig. He was nice, pink, pale colour, with dirty patches where he wallowed in the mud. He slurped and snuffled in the pig trough, and his brothers and sisters all made the usual piggy noises. But now he wished he had a straight tail. Sam the sheepdog had a lovely furry tail, and Henry the horse had a long swishy tail. And Betsy the cow had a thin, stringy tail with a little tuft on the end. Even the rat's tail is nicer than mine, said Tom sadly. Why don't you get your tail straightened, said Henry. How? asked Tom. Like this, said Henry, as he put his big hoof on the end of Tom's tail. Now walk away. Tom squealed and squealed as he began to walk. His tail stretched out, and when it uncurled all the way, Henry lifted his hoof. Bing! Back sprang the tail, and Tom hurled forwards. Ouch! Yelled Tom and Sam together. Oh, I tell you what, said Sam, picking himself up. Why don't I take hold of your tail and you can lead me along? That should straighten it out. So Tom took Sam for a walk past the pigsty, around the pond and over the buttercup field. That's enough, squealed Tom. Let me go. Bing! Back sprang the tail to its curly self. Tom felt sad. Betsy looked at Tom and chewed thoughtfully. Suddenly, she had a very good idea. She told Sam, who took hold of Tom's tail again and stretched it out. Then he pushed the tail into a big patch of gooey, sticky mud. He made Tom lie with his tail covered in mud for a very, very long time, until, bing! The mud dried and Tom's tail was set into a long, thin pencil. Yippee! Cried Tom. He whirled around, trying to see his new tail. Ouch! Said Sam. Tom's pointy tail had poked him in the chest. You look so silly, said Tom's mother. But Tom liked looking different from the other pigs. I'll wag my tail like Sam does, he said. Whack! He hit his sister's face, and then he poked his brother in the bottom. Oh, stop it, Tom, they both shouted. When it was dark, Tom's mother gathered in all her piglets for the night. They liked to snuggle up in a heap, but Tom's tail got in the way. Go away, cried all Tom's brothers and sisters, and they chased him right out of the pigsty. Poor Tom. He tried to curl up outside, but it wasn't very comfortable to lie down with a tail as stiff as a pencil. Finally, though, he was able to sleep. During the night it began to rain, but Tom carried on sleeping. As it rained, the hard mud started to soften, and it slid off. By the time the morning came, his tail was curly as it had ever been. Grunting happily, Tom went back to the pigsty. Who wants a straight tail anyway, said Tom later as he pushed into the trough with all his brothers and sisters. Now as long as an elephant nose like Harry the horse instead of the silly, stumpy snout, I could get all that food. Oh no. So now Henry wants to have a a long nose instead of a short one. He's always going to want something different. Funny little piggy wiggy.